Hello, Mark Satterfield here. Thanks so much for joining me. Today's video blog is directed specifically to members of my community who are either starting a business, perhaps starting a brand new business, or starting a venture that is ancillary or a flanker to their existing business. And what specifically, of course, what I want to talk about is how do you go about attracting brand new clients, because having a new idea, having a new service is great. Having a passion and an interest in a particular area is of course super. If for no other reason, it allows you to work in an area that really is your passion, your calling, gives you an enormous amount of satisfaction. But the challenge, of course, winds up being, okay, now that we have this great idea, now that we have this great service, how do we go about getting more clients? Because regardless of the kind of business that you're in, there's other people who are in that same business, unless you're, in some, very arcane area of technology. By and large, what you want to do, other people want to do as well, and there's probably some pretty well-established competitors. So how do you carve out a niche for yourself? How do you attract brand new clients? Well, of course, there's a lot of different strategies you can use. There is online, there is offline. We've had some recent vlogs about websites. Do you need them? And if so, what might be the most appropriate for you? But today I want to share a thought with you. And again, this is specifically designed for those in a startup mode or introducing a brand new service or product. And the one thing I would share with you about marketing is to make sure that it's trackable. There's an old adage in marketing that you try a lot of stuff, see what works, and do more than that. And that sounds a little bit trite and superficial, but it's actually very, very accurate because there's lots of options out there. Everything from old school direct mail to becoming an influencer on social media, using YouTube, advertising on Facebook. The list goes on and on and on. And undoubtedly, you're on a list of people that will, sell you the, magic solution that once and all will end your challenges of trying to find a new client. Well, look, I can't tell you what's going to work for you. It depends upon a host of factors. But the one thing that I would share with you and encourage you to do is that regardless of what you decide, make sure that it is trackable. Make sure that you can actually say, okay, I am putting this effort forward, or I am spending this amount of money on this particular marketing activity, and it is getting me X number of leads and ultimately X number of clients. And this is the reason why, while brand building is important, you want to make sure that you do it in a way that is measurable. And for those of us who have been around for a long time and cut our teeth in what's called direct response advertising, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But before you gravitate too much to the shiny object, ask a question which is, okay, how am I going to be able to track the results that I get? How am I going to be able to say, okay, this costs me X amount of money per lead and X amount of money per sale? Because that's the only way that you're going to be able to compare and contrast different options that are available to you. So naturally, if you'd like to talk a little bit about where you are in your business growth journey, what might be a appropriate marketing strategy, and again, I can't underestimate the fact that or overestimate the fact that there's lots and lots to choose from. But if you'd like to have a sounding board, someone to help you kind of think through what works well for you, I'm always here for you. All you have to do is fill out the form. Just ask some basic questions that helps facilitate the conversation, and the button to do that is at the bottom of this page. So I hope this gave you some good food for thought. As always, thank you so much for being a part of my community, and until we do have a chance to speak in person, this is Mark Satterfield. Bye for now.